Hello and welcome to Phase 3, the show that comes in 3 phases, which are interviews, trivia, and the mystery event. Today's show is about games, and I am not talking about video games. Oh no, I'm talking about board games, card games, and role-playing games, with a guest who is a fellow gamer here in Fort Hays. Time to make a perception roll in Dungeons & Dragons. That's where I look around my surroundings to find what I'm looking for. Aha, success! And I am joined today by Alonzo Berrigan and Jaden Mount, two gaming enthusiasts who can often catch having a fun time at a local game store called Gamers Guild. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Pretty good.
Thanks for having us.
What year are you guys in here in Fort Hays?
I don't know about you yourself.
I'm a grad student, my second year here.
And we're both graduates, actually.
Yeah.
So.
How long have you guys been playing games?
Years. Probably since I was, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 years old. I started out on Sega, actually. So couple different console games, but eventually evolved into different board games and Dungeons and Dragons and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
What about you, Alonzo?
I started off with Magic the Gathering back in my community college days in 2013. I took a little bit of a break though between then and here, so I'm only starting to get back to it again. Also started playing Dungeons and Dragons around 2 years ago, around that time. Yeah.
Which games do you play often?
Mainly that. Dungeons and Dragons. I play Uno sometimes. I played Dominion, which is like a deck building game.
Dominion is fun.
Yeah.
Dominion is fun, especially when you get a good group of people together.
Definitely.
But that can be said the same as well for Dungeons and Dragons as well. So I haven't had you as a player yet, but I think that will be very fun when I'm running a session with that.
We're gonna have to get to.
I tried out Dominion myself as well. It's actually not that bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of DLCs and DLCs. There's a lot of expansions. I'm going back to video games. There's a lot of expansions for that too, and it's amazing to see how many cards you can put in a single expansion.
Okay, well, other than playing games, what else do you guys do in your free time?
What free time? We're both graduate students. Free time doesn't exist for us. When it does,
not really. This is our free time, basically.
Pretty much, yeah. Especially when we get together, and we're in 2 separate groups for D&D. But when we play on Monday nights at the guild, it's pretty much one of the few times we actually have time to sit back and relax and be with people who enjoy the same things as we do.
Yeah,
when I'm not doing that though, I guess like drawing, reading, stuff like that. I used to play the saxophone, so I used to do that.
You're a sax player?
Yeah, I was a sax.
Nice. Clarinet.
Oh, nice.
Well, it looks like I found some bards.
That was actually my very first class in D&D,
Yeah.
funny enough.
Well, that's odd
My
coincidence.
first one was like a ranger, but I'm playing a half-orc bard now in one of my D&D
Seems
groups.
like I made a good,
Yeah.
seems like I made a good luck roll on that one.
Definitely.
Oh boy. We're going to have to talk about that bard.
Yeah.
When you graduated, which career were you guys going for?
Well, I think we both went directly into grad school.
Yeah, basically.
What was your undergrad, actually?
Biology.
Biology, so
Yeah,
probably...
really basic biology, kind of maybe focusing on ecology. So like working, 2 summers ago, I worked actually for the Kansas Department of Wildlife Parks and Tourism. I was working with banding geese and banding mourning doves over the summer. That's usually done to help what's the word I'm looking for? Population control. There we go. Just to see how many geese and doves are being born each year, just to see how their populations are doing. Hunters usually will tag mourning doves or Canada geese, and if they catch one with a band, they usually report that number of that band. And those bands usually are numbered so that we know what year they're from, when they were banded, and how long they've been alive, basically. We can use those bands to determine how long they've been alive, when we've caught them, stuff like that.
Well, that's really oddly interesting. You?
In sheer contrast, I was a management major over at the Robbins College. And a lot of what I wanted to do was marketing based, a lot of video production. I was never an informatics major, but a lot of my backgrounds in work experience in, as well as clubs For example, over my community college, I ran podcasts for 2 years. So I have a lot of experience in that, and that kind of just led me into being a media person overall.
That's cool.
So this is basically home sweet home for you, huh?
It was my home for a whole year when I worked for Tiger Media Network for a whole academic year and then a summer, my first year here, actually. So.
All right, the next question. Which games do you guys like to play the most? And why do you like those games?
You're probably more a Magic the Gathering guy than anything.
Well, I mean, I don't like to choose between the two. I like D&D and Magic for different reasons, really. Like D&D, I like it for the role playing, for the just being quality, just for the quality time around friends and stuff like that. Just being able to hang out with people for a couple hours, just goofing off, chilling, stuff like that. Magic, I like it for the competitiveness, just for like the sweet combos and like the abilities you can do with the cards. I also like the artwork on that. But just as long as I'm hanging out with friends or hanging out with people, I'm good.
I'm very much a D&D person. I not only help run games at the Guild on Mondays, but I often have my own homebrew games. For this particular year, I've been running a game online on Saturdays with a bunch of people across the Midwest. I've had a couple people in other different countries as well. I, at one point, ran a whole online game for a couple months with purely people in Australia.
Wow.
That was Friday nights at 11 o'clock p.m.
Wow,
to 5 in the morning.
Aren't they like on the next day over at that
Yeah,
point?
yeah. By the time it's 11 o'clock for us on any given day, it's 3 in the afternoon for them.
Wow.
So that was a major time difference. But D&D alone is great for building groups. It's great for building soft skills. It's great for trying to find those communities that work together and play well together, even if you don't often see that person. For example, Alonzo and I probably would have never met hadn't I started going to the Guild and playing D&D there. And we maybe only played once or twice together as players.
Yeah, I think so.
But I mean, it was still fun. It was amazing, and that's why we're still friends.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
I personally tried Dungeons and Dragons myself. I sometimes like it, but there's those hits and
It's not
misses.
for everybody.
Yeah.
There's definitely a line drawn between who enjoys it and who doesn't, and anyone can enjoy it.
To be honest, I kind of more into the more homebrew than the competitive
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah. Adventure League, well, for all the good it is, it does kind of limit you on role playing, and it does limit you on what you can do and what you can play.
Yeah.
Homebrews are usually the best stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I think I would rather try the more homebrew stuff. Maybe we could exchange some website numbers or something.
Website numbers.
You know,
Okay.
so addresses.
I've never heard of that
I'm
before.
sorry. I'm trying to password some stuff.
Fair enough.
You mean
fair.
URLs or whatever?
I think I got low intelligence in my stats.
You and many other characters.
Yeah.
It's okay. You make up for it in other ways.
All right. When you play Dungeons and Dragons, which class do you like to pick and why?
Fighter.
You're a fighter guy?
I like fighter.
Oh.
Like, I started out with Ranger. I played Bard a little bit, but fighters, I really hit my stride. And yes, I know there's like jokes already out there, like fighters, like really basic, really like beginner level kind of stuff. But I like it, man.
But you can do almost anything.
Yeah,
with
that's
them.
kind of why that's kind of why I like it. You know, you're proficient with all weapons automatically at the start of the game. It's really fun to play with just being able to freaking choose like a goblin that can like great weapons fight things to death.
And I believe they get all armor as well.
Yeah.
So you're not restricted. It's a very very versatile class. Unfortunately, I have to say that mine's more of a sorcerer. I'm very arcane. It's really a pain in the butt sometimes with arcane classes, organizing your spells and figuring out what you can do strategically throughout the board. And in sheer contrast to being a fighter, you're glass cannon. If you're not a fighter or a paladin or anything like that, you're typically, if you get hit, you're not going to be up for much longer. But either class is very diverse and can be very versatile in the field, whether it be combat or roleplay.
All right. Last question. If you were a dungeon master, what kind of story do you want to make for the campaign?
I want to hear your answer first
Oh,
because
wow,
I've
okay.
done this before.
I have never. Okay, so full disclosure time. I have never been a DM in my life. So
But let your imagination go loose. Try to make the
Oh,
best
boy.
story you can make.
do I want to go like lighthearted or dark? That's the question.
It's your decision,
Yeah,
man.
Okay. How about like a really Game of Thronesian kind of deal? How about that?
Subterfuge.
Yeah.
Intrigue.
I can work around with that.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
I'm more of a sandbox kind of person, so I don't necessarily make a story. I purely believe that as a dungeon master, whether we're doing Adventures League or doing a homebrew, the story is up to the players. There may be set conflicts and set goals and set missions and all that, but the overall story of what happens and where it's taken is purely decided by the people you are running the game for. And I want to make clear on something. Being a dungeon master does not mean you get to build a story. It means you get to build a vessel or a picture frame per se that other people can draw in, paint their own picture, and make a story out of that.
That's actually kind of cool.
It's the greatest thing about D&D, I think.
The more you know.
Yeah.
The more you know.
All right. That's it for Phase 1. Come back next. We will have some fabulous gaming trivia. Stay tuned.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
I had to leave my parents. I had to move schools. Everything keeps changing. I'm sure glad you're here.
There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.
Welcome back. And as of right now, we are in our second phase today, which means trivia time. And what I have here are 10 questions. And our guest has to answer all 10 multiple questions correctly to win. And if by chance he has to give a wrong answer, they'll get a strike. And you know how it is. 3 strikes, you're out. Okay. And to help make things a little interesting, each player will roll the d20 to get their question. And they got to answer it. And if they actually roll the same number they already answered, they get to re-roll.
And I do believe it's a D10.
Yeah.
That's why I said a D10.
You said D20.
Oh, I am so sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
Ready? Let's begin.
Oh boy, this should be fun.
Roll a 10, Jaden.
Yeah, watch me roll like the most hardest thing ever. Oh, thank goodness. It's
question
just the
4. All right. Which game is part of Wizards of the Coast's products? Is it A, Magic the Gathering, B, Dominion? Oh, wait, let me repeat that.
Okay, you're good.
I misread, everybody. Which game is not part of Wizards of the Coast's product?
Oh, crap.
Okay.
Magic the Gathering, Dominion, Dungeons and Dragons, or Axis and Allies?
Oh, crap. Oh, well, it's definitely not D&D or Wizards or Magic the Gathering. Oh, who makes...
Can we phone a friend?
Can we phone a friend?
Sadly, you don't have that.
I'm going to say Axis and Allies.
That is incorrect. The correct
Dominion,
answer
really?
is Dominion.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that was a product of theirs. As much as a
Yeah.
fan of Dominion I am. Well, that's a good start.
Okay.
All right,
You know,
Alonzo,
I've
your
always-
roll.
All right. I've always kind of wanted to play Axis and Allies, to be honest. Hey, 7.
Oh, 7.
Oh, even different. We were doing great beforehand.
No, we're not going to make it. We're not
All
going
right.
to make it.
Nope.
In Magic the Gathering, what set and year did Planeswalkers first appear?
You're the MTG guy though.
No.
Not me.
Does it count if I say like 1996 because technically we are Planeswalkers?
If we were trying to go technicalities, maybe, but no. I'm sorry.
Is there not multiple choice?
Yes, there is multiple choice.
Oh,
so I am
okay.
going to tell you the answers.
Okay.
Is it A, Ice Age 1995, B, Amonkhet 2017, C, Lorwyn 2007, D, Return to Ravnica 2012?
I think I might actually know this, but I'm going to see what you say.
Okay, so it's not Amonkhet because Planeswalkers are already there at that point. It's not Return to Ravnica because by the Ravnica, I believe there's already Planeswalkers in that area. So it's either Ice Age or the other one. What's the other one?
Lorwyn.
Lorwyn. Repeat the years.
1995 and 2000.
I'm going to... Like, you're talking about Planeswalkers, the cards? Or the Planeswalkers, like the people?
The cards.
The cards themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and say Lorwyn.
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's 1 point for you. Keep
All
track, buddy.
now we get to keep track of it.
All right, your roll,
wow,
Jaden.
okay.
Oh boy, this is. Hey, it's number 1.
You
There
got
we
the
go.
easiest one. Good job.
Hopefully it's easy.
Okay, the easiest.
Oh man, trivia
All
is
right.
not my strong
Yeah.
suit.
What does D&D stand for? A, Divas and Dancers. B, Drinking and Driving. C, Dungeons and Dragons. D, Dorks and Decoders.
That's awesome. Dungeons and Dragons.
That is correct.
All right.
Wow.
Wow.
Told you it'd be easy.
That is very easy. All right,
All right.
go for it, my dude. Oh, off the table. Oh no.
You may re-roll.
It's a 2.
Oh, it's a 2?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's a 2. See? 2. It's a 2.
Okay, we'll let that happen. We'll let that happen.
All right.
Okay.
Doesn't count. No, I'm kidding.
White, blue, black, red, and green are the 5 colors of which card game? A, Dungeon Mayhem. B, Poker. C, Yu-Gi-Oh. D, Magic the Gathering.
I will take E, none of the above, because it's actually it's magic. It's magic.
I was gonna say, what are you doing?
it's magic. Yeah.
You got it correct, man.
Yeah. Did I get it correct?
Okay. 1 for Jaden, 2 for Alonzo.
Yep.
Your go, Jaden.
Oh boy, please be 3. It's probably gonna be a 9 with my luck. Nah, kind of in the middle,
Yeah,
dead middle. I'll
not bad,
take
not
it.
bad.
I'll take the 5.
Okay. Who is the creator of Dungeons and Dragons? A, Gary Gygax. B, Richard Garfield. C, Mike Elliott. Or D, Merlin the Wizard.
The funny thing is, every D&D player is going to utterly hate me if I get this wrong, and I'm pretty sure it's Gary Gygax.
That is actually correct.
Oh, thank
Yep.
you. There's so many memes about him,
Yeah.
but I was like, oh man, did he create it, or was he just like a famous DM? I couldn't
yeah.
remember.
He is the creator. As a matter of fact, he is the forefather.
The forefather. Okay.
He was actually one of the 2.
I was gonna say, I thought there were 2, but okay.
But Gary Gygax was the first one to actually think of the
Right.
idea.
What was the other one?
I completely forgot his name.
Must not be important.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's 1. That means you get to re-roll since that question's already been answered.
All right. 10.
Oh no.
No, please no.
Okay.
Hey, you haven't gotten one wrong yet, so keep that in mind.
That's more luck, not skill.
All right. In the game of Elder Signs, what form of stories is the game based out of? A, H.P. Lovecraft. B, Edgar Allan Poe. Or C, Brothers Grimm. Or D, George Lucas.
All right. Isn't that the one with Cthulhu and everything on there? If it is, I'm gonna say Lovecraft.
That is correct, man.
Yep.
I've never even heard of that game, so I got really scared.
Yeah, if you had that question, you'd be having a
Oh,
hard time.
Yeah.
no, I'd be bad. I'd be, okay. This is going to be interesting. Nope, that's been answered.
Yep.
I'm assuming you know all of them that's been answered. I rolled that again.
Okay, seriously.
I'm sorry.
He gets one more, and then you have to choose one.
Okay,
This is what happens. You see, I roll multiple 10s when I deal damage
Yeah.
as a DM. That's how I killed Jake so many
Oh
times.
wow. Okay.
so what questions do you want? Do you want
Let's go with the next lowest.
next lowest? So 3 might be it for you.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons have many classes for you to choose from, which a class allows you to use an instrument as a weapon. A, Paladin. B, Rogue. C, Bard. Or D, Druid.
Well, given that we both
Yeah.
talked about how it was our first class, it would definitely be Bard.
Yeah.
Correct.
Woo! There'd be a lot of Bard players out there that would also despise me for not getting that right.
Yeah. They're
All right, Alonzo, your roll.
Go for
Am
it,
I
my
rolling
man.
then?
You gotta keep it on the table, dude.
Okay, seriously.
We just did that one.
Yeah. And
Did it go under the
it
table?
went under the table.
There you go.
Don't worry, we'll edit that out in post.
That's a
Oh,
6.
6. All right. Which game from the Wizards of the Coast product line that has Haunting, Omen, and item cards in its game? Is it A, Axis and Allies, B, Haunted House on the Hill, C, Risk, or D, Lords of Waterdeep?
House on the Hill.
That is correct.
Yep.
I was gonna be disappointed with you if you
Yeah.
got that
Nope.
wrong.
I remember playing a game. So like my first year here, when I was a transfer student, we actually played that game up in Weiss when that
All
was still
right,
building.
we're down to our final
Gotcha,
two
gotcha.
questions. I think we should skip
Yeah,
the
just go.
dice
Just
roll.
go.
Okay, and our last two questions is 8 and 9.
Ooh,
So which one would you
I'm gonna
pick?
go 8.
Okay. This one's a true or false question.
Oh God. Okay.
All right.
50-50 shot, man. Just roll the
And-
dice if you need to.
In Magic the Gathering's Throne of Eldraine, it is a set based on both Grimm's fairy tales and the story of King Arthur. True or false?
I love how it's Magic the Gathering because I don't play that game. I'm gonna say true.
That is correct.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like begrudgingly trying
Yeah.
not to answer that question.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah. I guess I'm going.
Yeah,
to
this is the last
Yeah,
question.
last
yeah.
question. Richard Garfield made the card game Mashup. True or false?
I thought he made Keyforge, and I'm gonna go ahead and say false.
That's correct. And he actually did not just make Magic the Gathering. He made Robot Rally, Keyforged, and King of Tokyo.
Never heard of any of those games.
I've also I know the Gamers Guild sells Keyforge and King of Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to play with it sometime.
I've never played Keyforge. I have no idea how that works.
That's the key, though.
Yeah.
Playing it.
Right.
The final phase is up next. We're going to play a quick game of Magic the Gathering. So watch out for the incoming spells. See ya.
I had to pack up all my things. I had to leave my home. And I never knew where I was going next. But then you came along.
There's a child in foster care waiting for a volunteer like you.
Welcome back to the show. We have reached our third phase. We have a very special challenge planned for our guests tonight. We will be playing a quick game of Magic the Gathering with pre-made decks. While we are playing the game, this will also be a tutorial game for anyone who are new to this game. Now, for us to decide which deck, we would actually try to use a coin at a wait. What? We don't have a coin? Come on, coins are easy. Fine, whatever. We'll just use a D10 to determine who's going to get the first deck. So, guys, what will you choose? Odds or evens?
Let's go odds, I guess.
All right.
All
We are
right.
the oddballs.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
it's even. That means I get to first deck. And I think I'm going to go for the white.
White deck.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and grab that.
Yeah.
Another one
Alright.
then.
Let's have a quick little intermission for us to deal with our decks.
Oh,
But hey,
yellow.
at least this amount is a good
rolling.
minimum.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I also just love this D20 because of that
I
little
love
tree.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we can show the camera then, like, nice little thing if we wanted to show that.
All right.
Yeah.
Like I
but-
said earlier, each player starts with a hand of 7.
Uh-huh.
And let you know that the latest mulligan rule in Magic the Gathering is called the London Mulligan.
Is
If
it?
you don't like this hand, you just put the 7 cards right at the top of your deck, reshuffle your deck, get a new 7, and if you like that new hand of yours, you could just get rid of 1 card and put it at the bottom of your deck.
Okay, so we're gonna show you an example of what to mulligan exactly because
Wow. That's
this is a hand
That's
with like
a mulligan
7
hand.
with like 7 lands, and that's bad. That's bad.
First to help everybody out. For each turn, people have to go through some certain phases. There is untap, upkeep, and that's pretty much it for the beginning. For untap, I have to untap all permanents that are on the battlefield. And as of right now, I do not have anything tapped. So I had to draw a card. But since I'm the player who's going first, I'm not allowed to draw a card. But on the bright side is I at least am allowed to play the first card and play a first creature. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a land. And that basic land is where you actually get your energy, your power to actually cast your spells and creatures and so forth. Now, I have a creature to play with this land, and it is a loyal Pegasus. It's a flying creature, and it is a pretty cool guy. He is a 2/1 flying, and loyal Pegasus cannot attack or block alone. So it needs a companion for fighting. But I think I'm okay with this, so I end my turn.
All right, and I believe we get to draw our card in
Yeah.
this case.
That is correct.
Hopefully this
Probably
is
something good. It could be better.
Okay, so I'm thinking
Yeah.
that one. All right, so we will throw down our first land card, which is a swamp. I might as well just show that just for now. And because we have nothing at this time, we're just going to end there.
Yep. Turn to you.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. On the right hand side, is it the right hand? Or the
It's left hand.
So on the left hand side of the card, or right on this, you'll notice that there's like a little skull and a little tool there. That's its mana cost. So the skull basically means it has to be a swamp. You have to play a swamp in order to play it, and the 2 means it can be any color. So it can be a swamp, a plains, a forest, whatever. It just has to be 2 of that. So we tap 2 forests and a swamp in order to play our vampire lady.
Yeah. And I think that's the end of us for this.
Yeah, that's
turn.
basically it.
Yep.
It's a little blocker right there.
Cool.
All right, it's now my turn. I untap all my land. I draw my card. And I will now play another land, and that will be another mountain. And I am going to play another creature, and this is going to be my goblin assailant, which is pretty much a goblin. If anyone wants to know what a goblin is, this is what it is. Keep them away from your shoes.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, and now I am allowed to attack a player. And I am attacking you guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I am attacking with both my Pegasi.
Oh.
Pegasus?
Yeah.
Pegasus. Yeah.
All
That would
right.
work.
Now, Pegasuses have flying. So that means they could just fly right over any creature who doesn't have flying.
Yep.
Unless they have reach.
None, our vampire doesn't have that.
Unfortunately not.
So you guys get hit with 4 damage.
And that takes it down to 16.
So that's 15. There you go.
I was getting there.
Yeah.
Getting there.
So when we take damage, reduce the die.
Yep.
Mhm. And that's pretty much the end of my turn. I got nothing else.
Oh boy. All right. Please be something we need like right now.
Yeah, it's all right, I guess.
It's not bad.
So play down the swamp.
We want to do okay. Yep. So we'll throw down one more swamp land. And do we want to use our vampire right now, or
Let's see what we got.
everything else kind of?
We pull that out.
We pull the bat.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna throw down a bartisan bat, which does have flying in this case. So that requires pretty much all of them,
Yeah,
right? Yep.
basically. At this point, we're just trying to throw creatures out there to stop those horses.
We started off pretty bad in terms of our hand,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So we got that, and I
That's all we
think
can
that will
do.
end us. Yeah.
Might as well attack with this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to attack with the,
All
with
right.
the vampire.
Now I have a choice here. I have my goblin assailant right here. And they're attacking me with their vampire.
Yeah, I'll just put that
I
there.
could still be hit with 2 damage by their vampire and just go by my day. But I could also protect myself by sacrificing my golem and fight off the vampire. And as you will notice, right at the bottom corner of this card, this goblin right here, right at its left corner, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. Left corner.
At its left corner, this is to determine its power and toughness. The first 2 is its power, how much it's going to dish out. And it's number 2 right on the left, that's its defense, how much it's going to take. And I'm just going to make my choice and protect myself with blocking that vampire with my goblin. They both are 2/2s, so they both kill each other.
So it goes into the graveyard.
Yep. Graveyard.
Or the discard pile to some people.
Mm-hmm. Either way. Cool. And that will end for us.
Yep.
All right, Untap.
We killed something.
We killed something.
Draw.
It's the only thing we're going to probably be killing in
Yeah,
this game.
no.
All right, I'm playing another Plains.
Good
and I
Lord.
am going to bring out a big boy.
Please don't ever say that again.
Never.
I'm just having some fun, people. Just having some fun.
No.
But yeah, this guy is a bit of a big guy. And it is a siege mastodon.
Oh boy.
It's an elephant.
Oh boy.
And I am just going to attack you with both my Pegasuses again.
Okay. So we definitely can block with the bat on one of them.
Do we want to though?
It could kill one of them. I say we block the trusted Pegasus.
Yeah. Okay.
Just get that one off the board?
Yeah.
Okay. So power of 3 in this case. So the trusted Pegasus as well as the bards and bats are killed.
All right, and now the loyal Pegasus can no longer attack because it's now all alone.
Nice.
So
That was actually a good call on my
Yeah.
part.
it's getting attacked and all that, but
Right.
no attack is actually heading toward you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how much damage?
It was supposed to be 2 damage.
Oh,
So-
but we don't take it because it can't attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're pretty much good right there.
All right.
So it's
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the spider.
Yep.
We're gonna play
I
this
agree
guy.
with that. So that use
One,
5
two,
of them?
three,
Yep.
4, yep.
That's all of them.
It's a
So
big
spider
monster.
is down, and it does have reach in this case.
And to explain what reach is pretty much similar to flying.
Yep.
Except our creature is grounded.
Basically, think of our creature with a fly swatter, just swatting down anything that flies over it.
That makes sense.
All right then. So
And that's our turn. Really.
Yep.
All right, I untap everything. I draw my card, and I'm playing another forest. I got no other creatures or spells to play here. So how big is your spider? again?
3. Yep. Power 3. Health 5.
Health 5.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
I'll just attack with my elephant.
How big is your elephant?
A 3/5
3
as
5
well.
as well. So everybody go. Yeah.
It doesn't block. It does. No one dies. If you block, no one dies.
Even with the 5.
Well, because he can only deal 3 damage, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
can only deal 3 damage.
Our guy has 5 health.
Right. He stays
So
up.
yeah, and
Yeah.
we wouldn't be able to kill him. He wouldn't be able to kill
Yeah.
us.
I thought
So-
you were saying he dies. So I was
No,
like,
no,
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 that's
no.
not right.
No, okay. So we're blocking with a giant spider.
So no one dies.
No one dies.
Although both are cool. All right. We still get our mammoth spider.
Yeah.
Woo! Funny how we were talking about spiders earlier today.
Can't do it.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do.
He cut. So
So it's going to be two of the swamp and 2 of the forest in this
Yeah.
case. And then we're going to throw down our gravedigger. And as soon as the gravedigger enters, we can return a target.
one of these cards from the graveyard.
Yep.
Target creature.
And
So
we're going to do our bartisan bats in this
Yep.
case. Then we're going to tap our last swamp as well. Throw down a sorcery card for the sake of the camera. Allow us to also take a creature from our graveyard as well. And we'll take our vampire.
And as just to a reminder to everyone, a sorcery is equal to a creature card. You can play them only once per turn. But if you have an instant card in your hand, it is as what it says. It's instantaneous. You
Why are
could
you
use the
tapping
turn your turn,
Oh, sorry. I'm used
my
to doing
turn,
that.
or anyone else's turn.
Yeah. So that I think we will go at it with the spider in this
yeah,
case.
let's go with it. Let's go with the spider.
Yeah. So spider's going to attack.
And it's 3 damage, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
Then I'll be taking it. I am now from 20 to 17.
Yeah.
Hey, we've
first
done
bl-
something. All right, and that'll
Yeah,
end our
yep.
turn.
All right, my turn. Untap and draw. And I am not drawing any good cards. So playing yet another mountain and pass my turn.
Okay. So we got our untapped guys over here. And I'm saying we probably throw down this guy because we've got.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to tap 2 swamp and the forest to throw down our bartisan bats who can fly. And I don't think we have anything else we can summon at that point.
Nah.
But we will go at it with both the.
Yep. With our gravedigger and our spider attacking you, buddy.
We got a
Okay.
3/5 and a 2/2 coming at you.
So we have 5 damage coming to you.
I think I'm just gonna block the spider this time with both my loyal Pegasus and my elephant.
Okay, jump blocking. All right. So we can decide who dies first, basically. So we're gonna kill that guy,
The elephant is too large to
Yeah, the
die.
Pegasus would be
Yeah.
the one to get killed.
and this guy's gonna die.
Yep. But he served us well.
He served us well.
And I
Cool.
get hit with 2 damage
Yep.
from 17 now to 15.
Yep.
Nice. And that'll end for us.
At least we got rid of his flyer. So
Mm-hmm.
So my turn.
Hey, trusted Pegasus was a
Yeah.
good
Oh.
call.
Okay, I too have another sorcery on my hand as well. And I am actually going to play a Act of Treason.
boy.
This sorcery allows me to take control of one creature, and I get to use it for myself.
Oh, crap.
And I'm actually going to take their bat for myself. And I'll be attacking with that bat. So I'll be attacking you guys for 6.
Okay.
All right.
Do we want to use our Gravedigger in this case?
No, it's tapped.
Oh, that's true. It is.
Yeah.
I forget
so
that
we
one.
can't block.
Yep. So we're taking what, 6 from there?
Yes,
So we're at 10.
So we're down to 10 in that
Yep.
case.
Our creature comes back to us at the end of our turn. At the end of your turn.
indeed. But it is still tapped.
Yeah.
Yep. Darn sorcery. But all right then.
All right, Huck Finn, your go.
Huck Finn? Seriously? We
Hey,
get-
you get the voice. I
don't think
the
that's Huck
names.
Finn.
I
though.
don't think. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, the bats are still tapped because he used them, didn't they?
No, it's your
It's
turn.
on
now.
taps after my turn.
Oh, okay. I mean, there's probably the other one.
Use the board.
Oh, that's so true. Okay. So we'll go one forest, all the swamp to throw down our bristling boar, which can't be blocked by more than one creature. And
Hold
then.
on. I thought it can't only be blocked. Okay. Yeah.
And then we'll go at you with both our bats and our gravedigger. So we've got 5 damage coming your way.
Yep.
I got nothing else to block, so
Hey, we're on
too
even
am
grounding.
down to 10. So it's pretty much neck and neck here.
Yeah.
All right, then. We're doing better than I thought.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, my turn. I untap everything, draw my card. Oh, well, this makes things a little interesting. I play another land. That's another mountain. And I am paying 6 mana to play a dragon.
Oh, great.
Bye, y'all.
Shivan Dragon, huh?
No, it's actually a volcanic dragon.
yeah, that one.
Oh, wonderful.
This dragon has haste, and to explain to you, haste means you could actually play this card and attack immediately without any repercussions.
Bye.
We're not dead yet, man.
Let's say we
We
could be.
could pull this out.
Yeah.
And so I am going to attack with both my elephant and my dragon. That is 7 damage headed right at you.
Do you wanna take? You wanna?
You could use your boar and block my elephant, but that's as far as you could go.
I think we just take it for now.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah.
Yeah. So how much is that?
3. We're going
No,
down to
that's
3.
7 damage.
Yeah,
Seven.
no, we're going down to 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Our result is 3. Well, this might end a lot quickly. All right. Well.
Well, like I said, it's a quick game.
Yeah.
So let's see what we get. Please
We
be
need a good card. Well, yeah, play that anyway.
It wasn't exactly what I was hoping, but we've got another bat and we've got vampires.
Play the bat.
Okay. So
We're gonna need a blocker. Anyway.
let's just throw down all 4 of the swamps in this case, and we'll throw down our bartisan bats. And then, do you want to go at it with all 3 of our
Yeah,
guys?
might as well. This is a Hail Mary throw.
Okay.
So,
We've got 7-9 coming at you.
I'll be taking that, and I'll be down to 1 life.
yep.
Crap.
Yeah, we advanced played this.
Yeah, this is where we lose.
All right, my turn. I draw. Well, it's not a big creature, but it's a creature nevertheless. I'm playing a prowling caracal.
Caracal.
It's a cat.
A caracal. It's a real thing.
So if anyone's a cat lover, this is your favorite card. Meow. And I'll be attacking with both my elephant and dragon again.
So this is where we lose because if we have to block the dragon, that's a given.
Right.
But he has enough damage with the elephant to kill us, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got nothing.
We got nothing. We got no answer for that.
Bye.
So that's pretty much a good game.
That's game.
Sad day.
And that's Magic the Gathering, everybody. And now, if you want to buy some of those cards yourself, there's Gamers Guild, Walmart, and other certain local retail stores that you could buy Magic the Gathering cards. So please enjoy a wonderful night, and also to say that that's going to be it for everyone for Phase 3. I'm David Ketron. This is also Alonzo Bergen and Jaden Mount. Anything else would you like to mention before we sign off?
I got nothing. Just thank you for having us here.
Yeah, and just so everybody is aware, because I'm a big D&D fan, Monday nights over at the Guild, Dungeons and Dragons, as well as Magic the Gathering, pretty much not only
on Fridays, basically mainly.
on
Friday Night
Fridays
Magic.
mainly, but whenever people are there and willing to play, just to hang out,
Yeah,
they're always there.
They also have like Yu-Gi-Oh card events for all you Yu-Gi-Oh lovers out there.
I guess this all has to stay in the same deck,
Yeah.
doesn't it? But no, thank you very much for having us. It was a pleasure.
And it's a pleasure playing a game with you guys.
Play Eric Amarolla's Race Day Mix.
That is it for tonight, and thank you for coming to our show with us. So tune in next week for the next episode with Lexi and some local artists. I personally hope she brings Leonardo da Vinci, but in any case, I am your host, David, and I am warping out of this reality. Goodbye.
Hello, Tigers. I'm Lexi Gross, and I'm your next host for Phase 3. Join us for next week's episode where I'll sit down with some art majors and we put their skills to the test. You can also see what is behind this pumpkin, so be sure to tune in.